Imagine waking up one morning. Everyone around you smiles. They tell you you're a hero. You've become the leader of your entire city. But there's one terrifying problem. You don't remember becoming that person. You don't remember your friends. You don't remember your enemies. You don't even remember who you are. And the people telling you everything is fine might be the very people stealing your memories. That's exactly where Silo Season 3 begins. After 2 seasons filled with shocking betrayals, hidden bunkers, mysterious relics, and deadly secrets buried beneath the earth, Episode 1 doesn't just continue the story, it completely changes it. Instead of asking what's outside the silo, this season asks an even more terrifying question. Can someone erase the truth simply by erasing your memories? And trust me, by the end of this episode, you'll realize the biggest threat isn't outside the silo anymore. It's inside Juliette's own mind. So grab your favorite snack, hit that like button, and let's dive into one of the most mind-bending premieres Apple TV has ever delivered. The story jumps ahead 3 months after the explosive Season 2 finale. Remember where we left off? Juliette had finally returned home after surviving Silo 17. She discovered the horrifying truth that there wasn't just one silo, there were dozens, maybe even hundreds. She also learned about something called the Safeguard Protocol, a terrifying emergency system capable of wiping out everyone living inside Silo 18 if the rebellion ever became impossible to control. Armed with that knowledge, Juliette rushed back to warn her people. But before she could stop Bernard, both of them became trapped inside the incinerator. The massive steel doors slammed shut, the flames ignited, and everything faded to black. For months, fans wondered, did Bernard survive? Did Juliette somehow escape? Or had they both died together? The answer comes immediately. Juliette is alive. But what we see next is far stranger than anyone expected. Instead of waking up in a prison, Juliette wakes up inside the mayor's apartment. She's wearing elegant clothes, guards protect her. Citizens greet her with admiration. People treat her like a living legend. She's now the mayor of Silo 18. At first, this almost feels like a dream. How could the woman who spent 2 seasons exposing the government's lies suddenly become its leader? Even stranger, Juliette doesn't question it, not because she believes it, but because she can't remember enough to question anything. Every morning begins exactly the same. Someone delivers breakfast. Alongside it, a small bottle labeled only as vitamins. Juliette swallows them without hesitation. At first, it seems completely harmless, but Silo has taught us one important lesson. Nothing inside this underground world is ever as innocent as it looks. As Juliette begins another ordinary day, strange little details start bothering her. While brushing her teeth, she notices scars covering her arms, burn marks, bruises, injuries she has absolutely no memory of receiving. She stares into the mirror, trying desperately to remember. Nothing, just fragments, fire, smoke, a man's voice, then nothing. It's one of the episode's most unsettling moments. Not because anything dangerous happens, but because Juliette realizes something every human fears. Pieces of her life are simply gone. Rebecca Ferguson plays this beautifully. She doesn't portray Juliette as confused in an exaggerated way. Instead, she acts like someone who knows something important has been stolen, but can't remember exactly what it is. That quiet uncertainty makes every scene uncomfortable to watch, because we know something Juliette doesn't. She's living inside a carefully constructed lie. Soon, Camille Sims arrives to accompany Juliette through the silo. Camille speaks softly, kindly, almost like an older sister. She constantly reassures Juliette. Everything is okay, the silo is finally peaceful, everyone loves you. You saved us. The words sound comforting, but somehow they feel rehearsed, almost like lines repeated hundreds of times before. As Juliette walks through the crowded marketplace, people stop to thank her. Children wave, workers smile, some even bow. The woman once hunted as public enemy number 1 has somehow become the symbol of peace. Yet, she has absolutely no idea why. Then something unusual catches her attention. She notices someone trading an old sheriff's badge for a small wooden horse. The sight triggers something deep inside her mind. For just a split second, she remembers another life. Friends, mechanical, the staircase, someone she loved. Then, the memory disappears, almost as quickly as it came. It's as if someone is constantly pulling her mind back into darkness. That night, Juliette finally dreams. Only this isn't an ordinary nightmare. She's back inside the incinerator. Flames roar around her. The temperature rises. She hears Bernard shouting. Smoke fills the room. Someone screams. Suddenly, she wakes up gasping for air, panicked, sweating, barely able to breathe. The dream feels real, too real. For the first time, Juliette realizes something terrifying. She doesn't remember anything before waking up as mayor. Not the rebellion, not her journey outside, not Silo 17. Nothing. Someone has erased nearly her entire life. While Juliette struggles with missing memories, Robert Sims has become one of the most powerful people inside Silo 18. During an official meeting, he proudly explains that the silo has entered a new era. The pact is being rewritten, each department now has representation, most surveillance cameras have supposedly been removed. Everything sounds like progress. Everything sounds democratic. Everything sounds too perfect. Because anyone who watched the previous seasons knows Robert Sims better than that. He isn't giving people freedom. He's giving them the illusion of freedom. And that's often far more dangerous. When Juliette asks about Bernard, Robert calmly tells her the official story. Bernard died after the incinerator fire. His damaged suit allowed poisonous air inside. His body was eventually reduced to ashes. It's a believable explanation. Simple, clean, convincing. There's just one problem. It's a lie. And before this episode ends, we're going to discover exactly what really happened inside that burning chamber. But before we get there, Season 3 introduces something no one expected. A second timeline. One that takes us hundreds of years into humanity's past. And what happens there may finally explain why the silos were built in the first place.
Juliette may be the mayor, but she's only a figurehead, while Robert Sims and Camille secretly control everything behind the scenes. Robert tells Juliette that Bernard died in the incinerator, but flashbacks reveal the shocking truth. Bernard actually survived, and Robert murdered him to seize power. Meanwhile, the episode introduces the mysterious algorithm, which instructs Camille to keep Juliette obedient by secretly giving her memory-suppressing drugs disguised as vitamins. As Juliette begins experiencing flashes of her forgotten past, it's clear that someone is desperately trying to keep her from remembering one crucial secret. The story then shifts to the before times, where Congressman Daniel Keene reunites with his sister, Charlotte, a Navy pilot preparing for a classified mission linked to growing tensions with Iran. Their emotional farewell sets the stage for a much bigger mystery that could explain the origin of the silos. Charlotte's squadron flies into a strange cloud at 50,000 feet, where an unknown black substance causes their aircraft to fail, leading to a catastrophic crash. Although Charlotte survives, she wakes up with complete memory loss, creating a disturbing parallel with Juliette. Back in Silo 18, the Outsiders launch a daring raid on the IT department, steal a cleaning helmet, and leave behind a banner declaring the display is a lie. This sparks another flash of memory in Juliette, reminding her that the beautiful green world shown through the cleaning helmet is nothing but an illusion. The biggest reveal comes when Camille secretly contacts the algorithm. It becomes clear that Juliette's memory loss isn't the result of trauma. It is being deliberately maintained through drugs. The algorithm orders Camille to double Juliette's dosage because it fears she will remember the safeguard protocol and expose the truth. Juliette discovers a hidden capsule inside her bowl of chowder, containing a secret message instructing her to leave her bowl upside down if she wants to learn the truth. This suggests that someone inside the silo, possibly Martha Walker or members of Mechanical, is secretly helping her fight back. The episode ends with Juliette silently following the instructions, signaling the beginning of her journey to reclaim her memories. The explanation then explores the hidden meaning behind the episode. Rather than focusing on what's outside the silo, Season 3 shifts its central mystery toward memory, identity, and manipulation. If a person's memories can be rewritten, then the history of the entire silo may also be a carefully constructed lie. The dual timelines hint that the events leading to humanity's underground existence were planned long before the apocalypse, connecting Daniel's story in the past with Juliette's struggle in the present.